This is Monica with Temple of Geek. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this new project. Can you guys introduce yourselves to our audience?
Yeah. Hi, I am Sam Haine. I am the writer of A Kaiju Christmas, and I am lucky enough to be here with Monica and my good friend who is also the artist on this project.
Yeah, as Sam said, I'm John Schrad. I'm the illustrator on A Kaiju Christmas, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited to talk to you guys about it. This sounds so fun. Can you guys kind of walk us through the synopsis of this?
Yeah, it's a 40-page children's book for all ages about a group of kids that have to stop a giant mutant monster, Frosty the Snowman, who comes through an interdimensional portal to kind of ruin, destroy everything. So they have to save the world and the holidays.
It's an illustrated book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is a 40-page what is that, landscape, children's book style, like in the old school, wide style of them.
Excellent. So a great bedtime story.
Exactly, a great bedtime story, a great hopefully a great new Christmas tradition.
How fun. Yeah. And where did this idea come from?
I actually had I'm working on another kaiju book, like another monster book, and I had this idea because I'm a big Christmas fan. I was born at the end of December. That kind of time where they're like, "Oh, here's a birthday Christmas present." You're like, "No, those are two separate days. Those are two separate days." And I've been a big fan of the season, and I wrote this, and I knew that the people that were bringing me on to do their book, it's like they would never let this fly. And so John and I have been close for a long time, and I know he's an amazing artist. And we've been looking for something to do. And so then I pitched it to him. I gave him the poem because it's based on A Night Before Christmas. So it's like the cadence is still, instead of "'Twas the night before Christmas went outside the house," it's "'Twas the fright before Christmas went outside the base, a rumble, a bumble, and a rip in time space."
That is too great. And John, what was your initial reaction when Samuel pitched this to you?
I'm a big fan of the giant robot kaiju sort of genre. So I read it and I was like, this is really well crafted. And I would, and he's like, "What do you think? We want to draw it?" And I was like, "I already have ideas. I'm already sketching them out." So it was really cool to just jump into that.
And as far as genre, when it comes to the geek genre that this would be in, what would you classify this as?
Monsters and robots, sci-fi. So anyone who likes Power Rangers or Voltron or King Kong or Godzilla or Pacific Rim, this is right up their alley.
Awesome. And then how long has this been in production? When did you start working on this?
I got the script in July.
July of this year?
July of this year.
Oh, wow.
So, Sam likes working fast, and it's me too. But it was like, oh, okay, we should we do the Kickstarter in November, which gives me 6 months, or 5 months, or should we try and get this out for Christmas? And we both were like, let's do Christmas. Let's try. Let's at the very least try, and it's at a place where we feel comfortable we can actually get it out there.
And there's a difference, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's like a difference, right? It's like, oh, you could support it during Christmas, and that kind of equates to the hey, I bought you one square foot of land in Scotland. You're like, I'm never going to see that foot of land. Or here's a thing that I got you. You can hold it, you can read it, you can put your fingers all over it.
Excellent. So can you tell us about the Kickstarter?
Yeah, it goes live on the 6th, and it will run for a month. And we're just, after I had done a book previously called Slow City Blues, and it was this very big endeavor that took a very long time, and it was very complicated. And after that, I just wanted to create cool stuff with my friends. And thankfully, John is an amazing artist. But we're literally we're only looking for $5,000 because we just want to print 200 copies to just get it out there. We just want to make cool stuff.
I love it. And so can you tell us where your Kickstarter is, where they can find you?
Mhm. It's if you just type in A Kaiju Christmas, or I messed up the because I'm supposed to be the writer and I'm supposed to spell check things, but I don't. So it's A Kaiju Christmas. Cool, you know. But there, and I'll make sure that you have the actual link. So if they go and check it out through your website, so they can go and click through you, and they'll actually get a link to the campaign. So not just the landing page, so they can check out the sizzle reel that we cut, and they can check out the art and like the actual phrasing, because we'll like include some of the poem that will be illustrated. They can check out the rewards. They can check out the add-ons. They can check out all of the everything. So it's not just like, oh, that looks like a cool picture, maybe I'll come back. Where it's like, we want to get them excited, and we want to show everybody like we're offering some really cool rewards and some really interesting add-ons.
I'm so excited. This sounds like a great Christmas gift. I would love to read this to my kids. I think this is going to be really great. Is there
Awesome.
anything else that you want to tell our audience before we sign off?
Jean?
Oof. Not just really excited to be putting this out into the world, and it's something that like I have nieces and nephews, and I had and we've got friends with kids on recently had kids on the way, all that sort of stuff. We're happy to try and get this something that does become a tradition for geek and nerd culture, to have a Christmas book that's kind of like, oh, this is kind of, it's a little counterculture, off off the beaten path, off the norm, but it's well crafted enough that it's good to read to your kids, and kind of cool pictures for them to look at.
I can already imagine little kaiju stuffies in stocking stuffers and stuff like that. I'm already imagining it. I already want it all.
That would be awesome. And if this one is successful, not to put the cart before the horse, I've spoken to John about it. I have a trilogy kind of planned out. So it's like 3 separate like Christmas themed books continuing in the same world. I'll give him more time this next time, I swear to God, I promise. And so they can kind of, if everyone digs this one, they can see what happens next, so it's like an actual Christmas trilogy. Because I think John had mentioned it earlier to me today, where it was like, oh, other than like the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, although I think they replaced Tim Allen, there's no like trilogy of Christmas movies or Christmas like media. And so this could be that cool thing where you're like, let's read all 3, or like we're looking forward to the next one next Christmas.
I love that. I really hope this Kickstarter works out for you guys. I'll definitely be supporting. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Monica.
No problem. You guys have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
In a land where Christmas is all that stands between evil and the end of the world, 9 brave kids will have to fight together to stop a mutant monster snowman and save the holiday season. In a 40-page children's book for all ages. This September, Christmas comes early in A Kaiju Christmas. Available exclusively on Kickstarter.